and I still didn't like the texture that was on here. So 3D powder by Pentart to the rescue. I mixed that with a chalk Decor. This says black. Thank you for sprinkling, Miriam. This says black, but it's not. It's a dark gray. Hi, Rennie. How are you? And I mixed it with the 3D powder, and I applied it all over because I did want a texture. I never do anything grungy. Thank you, Betty. And you know I never do anything grungy. So I decided that we're going to change. Now, I thought I had a ton of, oh, maybe this will work. Hold on. I was looking for sea sponges. I thought I had a ton of them, but I did not. So I found this roller that's a sea sponge roller. Thank you for sprinkling, Rennie. Thank you for sprinkling, Elizabeth. Usually I don't like grunge, but you know, I can't always do just the things I like. Some people do like grunge. So I decided that this is what we're going to do today, because my stuff usually is, don't worry, Miriam, have fun at the store. So I'm just undoing this because I really wanted the sea sponge look, and I've never undone one of these. Thank you for rating. I really appreciate all your help, guys. Oops. I am going to have to get some natural sea sponge. I just don't know where it is anymore. So this was a roller that we would use back in the day when I was doing walls to give that kind of effect. So I'm just undoing it. And ooh, that's tough to cut. And I really need 2 pieces, but I'm going to undo all of it, seeing I'm already halfway there. I don't want little tiny pieces, so I'm going to cut. So sometimes you've got to work with what you have. Actually, I'm just going to leave it. It's going to take me too much time. They are. Yes, just a little bit. I want to remove this. I just don't want the string in the way. And I think I'm going to wear gloves. Oh, first I did tell you how to get the texture on here. And now I just need a plate. I have some leftover metallic paint that I have not used. One of them is silver. I think it's that one. Is that silver? Yeah. So I'm going to use some of this, get some gloves on. They are fun. They're a lot of fun, Betty. Let me get gloves because I had a hard time yesterday trying to clean my fingers. Not completely, Betty, but enough to be able to function. Oh yes, absolutely. Absolutely, Miriam. I love, well, some finishes, but gold and burgundy is good. Now, I'm not sure if this is going to give me the pattern I want, but that's all I have. So I'm using this because I'm going to use the silver, and I'm just going to dab randomly. And I might have put too much silver. I'm just doing it randomly, and I'm moving my hand around so that I don't get the same pattern each time. And I'm just doing I'm not doing the centers. Hi Lori, how are you? I don't really, if it gets in here, that's fine. That's not the look I want, but I can always, well, I am going to paint it back. And I'm not putting that much paint on. I'm just putting enough on. Well, thank God today the weather in Boston is, the sun is shining. And it's nice and dry, not for much longer. Yes, it does. It's actually more of a charcoal gray. Pentart's black is not really a black. So I just want to make sure we do the bottom and not ignore it. Now this is something that I have in my head. The colors may not work. You know, I'm not great with colors. But it's only paint. Hey Lynn, how are you? Any more chickens in the house? Every time I think about it, I crack up. And because this is chalk paint, I'm going to seal it after I do the metallics. And I still have another color that I want to do. We're going to add some WoodUbend on this. And I'm going to do the bottom. And I'm just going to check it over. And I think that's enough. Oh, what new name did you give me? No. I didn't see what you wrote. Oh, I'm so glad, Miriam. It's a pain in the neck when things aren't as great weather-wise. Let me just... Oh, that's good. Thank you, Betty. Now, I'm also have two colors, but I'm not sure which one I want to use, or if I might want to use both. This one, or this one. Well, let's try for the darker one. Let's get, this is the copper. So I'm just going to wipe down my plate and add the copper. And I'm using another sea sponge. Well, that's good. No chickens. So I'm going to do the same thing randomly all over the place. I don't know why I wanted to use metallics today, but and I'll flip her over. I think I got too much copper on the bottom side here. So this is what we have so far. Thank you for sprinkling. I know it looks odd, but we will tone it down. We might even add gold. I need some more. Is that the one I used? No, that's the bronze. Nope. Did anyone see where I put it? Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. That's silver. There it is. It's a papier mache. Do you remember? Yeah, maybe, Betty. Lynn, do you remember I started a pumpkin with and started adding pearls to it, and then I changed my mind? This is the one. I removed the pearls. I added tissue paper to decoupage over it because I really didn't like. I need to break up those spots. And then I added a texture on top with this powder, and I mixed it with chalk paint, the base color. It really needed 2 coats to cover up. I might do another metallic color on top. Because some areas are a bit too heavy for me, and that's the best way. Looks very grungy, doesn't it? And this dries quickly. And I think I'm going to add a little bit of bronze. It's a softer color. I'm going to remove some of this. Hey! Oh, that's wonderful, Ari. As we say in Arabic, na'iman. But Miriam is going to have to translate, because I don't think that there is a translation for it. So I'm just adding a little bit of bronze to tone down the color. It wasn't in my plan, but I think it works well. Yeah, I'm going to add some more. Do you see the color here? Thank you for sprinkling. So I'm going to add a little bit more. Because I do like it. But I think I should have used maybe this color first. And this one is bronze. It's different. You don't see many pumpkins that color, but it's I need it to dry, and then I'm going to add some WoodUbend that I've already pre-painted. Most of them, but I'll do some of them with you. And because there's 7 ribs on this thing, there's 7 different WoodUbends that I am adding on. So let me just add a little bit more. Thank you, Betsy. Don't worry, we will tone it down. I can't tell how it looks. This is not, it's not blue, it's charcoal with 3 colors of metallics, bronze, copper, and silver. I'm just checking to make sure I've got bronze all over here. Kind of looks messy, doesn't it? My daughter is still hanging in there. She's due on Monday, but I heard yesterday that the daughter of an acquaintance who was due 2 days before my daughter had hers yesterday, and it's her first as well. You could do this, I guess, with blue. I just felt like, you know how I always paint the same colors? I thought of doing something just slightly different today. I'm going to use this, and let's see if this works. Hey, Wasabi. Yes. Nicole, Facebook is having a problem with StreamYard. I was going to call you. I tried to log in, and I'm going to call my business coach and see if I can do anything about it, because the page that it was recognizing me as having is not the page that I use. Thank you, Betty. They are different, and if you've watched me for any length of time, you'll know that my paint colors do not extend to this. Let me see if this will fit in there. Yeah. Okay, and I'm using the Maker's Magic. Oh, thank you, Miriam. And I'm just going to brush this on, and the reason I'm doing that, hopefully it's dried, is chalk paint absorbs paint like crazy. And I am going to put a glaze on top of this. I was going to use antiquing gel. Oops, sorry. I'm keeping my phone on just in case my daughter's husband, my son-in-law, texts me. Because you never know. Yeah, it does. I mean, it's different. It's not my normal style. It's not what goes in my home. But there are some people that like that. And I can't always just do things that I like, although they generally turn out better. So I'm just adding. How many ribs have I? Oh, I've got one more rib to do. I'm on a live. I'm on a live, Clarice.
طيب يلا بدي لك بعدين اي ساعة بيخلص؟
3:30.
يلا.
Okay, bye. Sorry, that was my daughter's mother-in-law. And the reason I answered was because maybe she had news that I didn't have. Okay, so this is... Oh, you like that? Well, sometimes it's not that I don't like what I'm doing. I just don't like that kind of decor is not something that I go for. It's not something that works. I can do things I don't like. Yeah, I know. That's why I answered her. But when she started singing, I thought, nope. Miriam would recognize the singing. They are. They are fall colors. Oh no, if I decide if I have something in my head, even if I don't like, if it's not my style, I will still put my heart in it. I mean, when I did the pearl pumpkin, that's my style, and that's something I love. But it didn't work. And my heart was really in it, but it just didn't look right. I had a vision of something, and this wasn't it. So I'm just going to dry it, even though I was going to let it dry by itself. Yeah, actually, I am going to let it dry by itself. I just need to hang it upside down. Just give me a few more minutes. So far, I love the colors. Not my style, as I said, but I think it's a cool look. It looks almost rusted. What are you putting for the puppy? No, I'm actually want to finish, Jane, with this scorcher, this Maker's Magic. Because I got it and I don't like the smell. No, it wasn't. No, it's a song we sing for happy birthday. I guess she just realized it was my birthday 5 days ago. Yeah, I like the rust as well. But it does look like it's an old metal tin that's rusted out. So where can I put it so that it sits here? I'm going to leave it here to sit whilst we work on our WoodUbend. I don't know why I'm wearing my gloves, but okay, so I have 7 ribs and I looked into my leftover stash and I picked out these. So one of these is going to go on each Randy. No, but I hope I would hear about it first, don't you think? So I'm going to put one of these on each rib. There's 7 ribs, so I cut out bits and pieces. Like this one is all cut out. The ends were broken, so I did this. This one had things attached to it, so I broke it apart. This is another piece I'm going to use, and I'm going to remind you how we do the WoodUbend. I just want a piece like this. I already cut this one off to save time, so I'm just going to I'm going to heat it up and then cut it out and paint it. So you know with WoodUbend that whenever you want them whenever you want to adhere them to something, or whether you want to cut them, you need to warm them up. Yes, exactly. And the sad thing is that his parents, my daughter's in-laws, and us are very close. So I cut this so that I can use it, and I'm just going to get my sander and sand it so that it's smooth, because when you cut with a knife, it's not smooth. And I'm going to sand this one again. I'm also going to paint it. And this one I can use for something else. I don't know if I can use it for the root. That's my mailman. He'd better come because I've got 3 packages for him. Sorry, 1 second. He's not going to stop by. Oh, he'd better. Oh, good. He's stopping by. So I'm going to get, I think it's the bronze that I use. Sorry, I was having a total panic because when they don't pick up, that means I have to go to Norwood, and there's always a line there. And so I'm going to paint this. Let me just put some here. Well, I'm going to finish painting it. Most of it is painted. So then hopefully we can apply these on. And then we'll glaze it. I was thinking of maybe pouring resin on the top, but I'm not sure that the pumpkin can hold it. So I might use, instead of glass, maybe the Posh Chalk diamond dust. Okay, so this one is done. I don't need this. This was pirate ship, but it's the post office that actually does the picking, Betty. So I'm just drying this. Yes. Hi, Carol. How are you? The baby will come on Sunday, you think? Well, what's Sunday's date? That's the 17th. You know, that wouldn't be bad. Camille's birthday is on the 1st. Mine is on the 10th, so... it depends on what I... no, not really. It's not shiny. It depends on how you use it. I'm great. I really am good. I'm going to keep this here. Check that my pumpkin has dried. And then we're going to apply these. No, not Sunday. You're right. You're right. You're right. Please don't let it come on Sunday. Nicole and I have a dual live. See where my priorities are? I haven't actually ordered, yes, it is, Jane. It is. Nicole just reminded me, not Sunday. Tell me a story, Lori. That's okay, Betty. Enjoy your family function. Hi, Cynthia. How are you? Oh, is it 17th? Oh, wow. So on the 3rd? That's true. Yeah, but I don't want to reorganize and reschedule again. The baby is more important, absolutely. Okay, so my thoughts are that we're going to heat these up and put them as best we can on the sides. Not on the top, because on the top I would like to do maybe some diamond dust, Posh Chalk one. How are you, Cynthia? How are you feeling? Sorry, I was reading comments. So let's get the WoodUbend. This is, by the way, 1707, if anyone was wondering. I don't know if I have any left. And I just got in a whole shipment of WoodUbend. I don't remember what was on it. The baby will call me Teta Mimi. Teta is grandma. And usually everyone calls me Mimi. Unless they're mad at me, and then they call me Rima. Oh, please no. Oh, hi. Hello. Hey. Is Tanya okay? Okay. All right. I'm in the middle of a live. Can I call you later? Okay, bye. That was my baby daughter. And she just laughed at me. See how totally panicky I am. When am I coming? Oh wow, 6 pounds 9 ounces. That's a tiny baby. Okay, so I'm just going to heat this up and put it down. And thank you. You are Yaya. Yes. I know the Greek for grandma. So I'll be Teta, which is T-E-T-A, which is the Arabic for grandma. I'm just going to heat this up and hopefully it will stick. Thank you, Cynthia. I did an auction on Sunday, Cynthia, but I am going to, there are some bits and pieces that I'm going to sell. Let me just show you what I've put on, and I want this to glue, as it might take me a while. Yeah, Teta. The real Arabic is Sitti, like Sitti, S-I-T-A-I, I guess. But we don't use the formal. Oh, thank you for the stars, Cynthia. That's very sweet of you. The color is not going to remain this, but I just want to make sure that my WoodUbend stays. Thank you for the hearts. It's not perfectly centered, and that's fine. Some places need a little bit more heat. And thank God it's not foam. Otherwise, I don't think I'd be able to do that. I will, Cynthia. Thank you. It's funny, this morning I got a message from a girl, and I didn't know she was in the UK, who was messaging me about my other skeleton, the one with the butterfly. Oh, don't worry, Rennie. Don't worry. I understand. So she wanted me to check the shipping. Well, without packaging it, just the weight of the jar, the top thing, and then the pumpkin and the skeleton was 4.5 pounds. So I told her it was going to be very, very expensive. And I got her a price. I think that scared her off. It would scare me off. I'm just removing this. I think we are friends, Cynthia. Okay, so we see this? It's not going to remain like this. So let's do the next one. I find also that heating my WoodUbend on a metal surface, it is. It really is, Betty. There is no such thing as flat rate box to the United Kingdom, Rennie. Just want to make sure it's coming up. Betty, can you share this into the Posh Chalk, the WoodUbend and Posh Chalk Artisans group? Maybe they'll let us in. And I'm glad I've got my finger gloved. If any more people call, it scares me. Okay, we're gonna put this one right here. Oh, wow. This is the first one that I've done this year. I have others from last year that I never even thought of selling. Oh, thank you, Betty. Yes, exactly. And I've done that. Jessie Prentice, who's in Australia, won, and I sent her an Amazon gift card. Wow, 11 grandchildren. No, I'm still working on my first. Because the shipping would have been horrendous, and it was easier and faster to give her a gift card. So this is the second one. And I'm just going to keep my fingers on it. Oh, okay. Yeah, sure, Cynthia, of course. Yes, please. Please, friend Cynthia, she lost her page. Thank you for the hearts. And if you could just help her out, friend her. Just waiting for it to cool down. Well, I think gift cards on Amazon, even for here, are always a great gift. I'm reheating it because some parts are coming up and I don't want that. Oh, you're welcome, Cynthia. Just gonna keep my fingers on it. We've got 7 more to go. No, 5 more to go. That's very true, Betty. So far, so good. Just want to make sure it's not. This is the next one. So let's heat this up. Actually, I'm going to put them all on here. Why tomorrow? Cynthia, what's your page? Friday is what? 15th. Any day is good for a baby to be born. And I wanted you to see, even though this is metallic, the paint is not going anywhere. It's not cracking, it's not anything. Cynthia, Lynn is asking, what is your page? Oh, I see. Yeah. Well, I think the live is the least of my worries, because Nicole and I kind of spoke that if I get a call during a live on Sunday, I'm gone. So I'm just putting more of the Tight Bond Quick and Thick. Hello, Maria. How are you? Just adding a little bit more. And I'm waiting for UPS to deliver as well. Okay, let's put this one. Let me just check. And yes, I know that there is, thank you. Thank you, Cynthia. I know that there's glue that's seeping through, and that helps the grunged up look. And I don't know if you can still see. Yes, exactly, Cynthia. You can do that. Absolutely. I'm just holding this. Thank you for the hearts. How are you, Maria? It's still warm, so I really should hold on to it. Oh, thank you, Rennie, for doing that for Cynthia. I really appreciate it. So I'm just going to hold on to it so that it doesn't fall apart. So far we've got these three. I know you can't see them as much as I want you to see them, but We're getting there. Hey Dolly, how are you? So I'm just heating up another one. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 left. Don't forget to warm up your WoodUbend so that you can get a good adhesion. And this pumpkin is curved, and you're not going to get this adhesion without heating up and adding the WoodUbend. Okay. I'm just trying to place them all. Oops. Oh, thank you, Rennie. Oops. I have a heat glove. I don't know why I'm not using it. Smiles for miles. So I'm just going to keep it like this with all my hand on it. Do this one, heat it up. So we're doing double duty here. One hand holds and the other one works. And this is still hot. I just want to add, and I've got tons of glue on here. A lot more than I need, but that's okay. Works with a grungy look. I've had my loves, my heart things. When you sprinkle hearts, I've been banned from that for a while. Thank you for the hearts. Dolly, you're never ever late. 2 more. And I just want it to stick. You were early, definitely. And we've got 2 more. And I need another 2 hands. So far, hopefully they're more or less in a straight line. Let's heat this one up. Oops. Put this in here. So we can no longer see the texture of where the pearls were, which I'm happy about. Need to heat this up a little bit more. Thank you. Thank you, Cynthia. Just putting this here. Sorry, I'm not talking. Oops, this I want this way. This one is a bit too big, but you know what? I'm gonna go with it. This one is going to be hard to keep in place because it's over one of the ribs. Thank you, Lori. I'm going to mix some glaze right now with some black paint. Mix my own. That's true. Is Betty being naughty, Dolly? This is really hot and I'm going to keep my fingers on it because Maybe I should have cut both ends, but I'm not going to cut it at this point. Hello, Emma. How are you? What did I do? Obviously, if you were doing this at home, you would take a lot longer to make sure that your WoodUbend is properly adhered. I don't have the luxury of time because we're on a live. Oh, you want to put her in the naughty corner? Betty, please go to the naughty corner. But Dolly, she only became naughty when you came on. Why do you think? Okay, this is nice and warm. Our last one. And hopefully I have enough glue on here. To do this. Ouch. I'm just holding it like this because, oops. Just want to check it again. Oh, she does? Well, we'll see. Okay. Let's move these. I don't know what gruel is. I've heard of it, but I don't know how you make it or use it. I need some black and I need my glaze. So I'm going to go over it with first I was going to do the antiquing glaze, which I could do in umbra. Let's see what that looks like. But I kind of feel that I might need a black. Let me see. Do I have a brush big enough? Yeah. So let's see what this looks like. You're going to think maybe I'm crazy for doing this. But maybe not. Let me just get some paper towels first. Let me just get rid of that. My finger doesn't work with the gloves. on the computer. Now, if I find that there's too much left on here, I might use my wipe. And that's what I'm going to do. I think the wipe works much, much better. Too much color. I'm going to remove some. So all I'm doing is just toning down the brightness of the color. You can see the texture, and I'll show you that in a minute. And you know what? I'm thinking that I'm going to mix this with glaze. Look at the difference toned down. What do you think? I want it grungy. This is grungy. Betty, this is grungy for me. I don't want it shiny. I want it old looking. See? And that's how I like it. That's the vision I had for it. Let me just remove some of this. And actually, I'm going to mix some glaze with it because it's a bit too heavy. So I'm mixing some of the antiquing gel with some glaze medium because it went on too heavy. And I'm going to do each section at a time. Then I've got the stem to do, and I might do that off the live. And the top. Oh, no. No, I understand it's not a criticism, Betty, yeah. But sometimes when you have a vision, yeah, but like I said, I have a vision of something that I want to do, and it may not be my taste, but I'm trying to grow and make things so that I perfect other other things, other styles. Not perfect, but try. The silver kind of feels like it's all gone. But that's okay. We know it's underneath. Oops. It's part of growing, I guess. So far, this is what we have. Yes. No, I don't want mattish. I don't want shiny on this one, Dolly. Let me just add some more here and add some more glaze. Because I felt that this by itself, yes, I'm going to rub it back quite a bit. That's why I'm mixing it with glaze. Oops. Because I felt it was too strong. And I was going to do black. Can't believe I was going to, well, maybe black would have worked too. In here, I noticed that there wasn't as much being left behind as I want. So I'm just going to go over it and darken it up a bit. So what do you think? Yeah, this one will also be for sale because, like I said, my husband does not like this. He didn't even like the skeleton that I did yesterday. So I'm going to add. I'm going to do the stem. And I think I'm going to put maybe some glitter. Or maybe some gold leaf. I might add some gold leaf. Then there's a lot of things that we can add. Thank you, Rennie. I'd love to sell it to you, Cynthia, but the only thing is I want you to wait to see. What if you don't like the finish that I planned for it? Let me just add. Private message me, Cynthia. I think it's best if you do that. I'm really liking this, even though it's not my style. And it's not a style that I've done before. I really like it. Yes, it does, Lynn. I kind of like that too. Got 2 more left, so give me just 1 second to do the 2 that are here. That's not bad for me. I've almost finished a project. I say almost. In one live. But I did have to do quite a bit of prep. I'm just putting this on. Oh, I'm glad. I'm glad you're all loving it. I'm just going to add a little bit more here. And then wipe back from the 2 areas that I left as dark as possible. And I still have to do inside, but I just wanted to get... Sure, go ahead, Dolly. Please go ahead and suggest. You can always, always suggest. Tell me, Dolly. I'm waiting for Dolly to give me a suggestion, which is always welcomed. Let me hear Dolly's suggestion and then I'll tell you. Let me just do this. That would be a great idea. That's a great suggestion. And do you think they should be the same colors as this pumpkin? When did I order anything from Birdie's? I think that's a brilliant idea, Dolly. Just put this there. I want to remove it here. And I want to show you what I have done. I've got one hand that's going to, well, the other thing is that right here in the center, I was planning to put something glittery. So this is what we have so far. I am going to wait for it to dry because I have applied a lot of watery things to it. Thank you, Nicole. I don't know yet. right now I just want it to dry. And then I will decide. I have an idea, but I don't know if I'm going to like it. Yes, I will try and find some cute pumpkins that will work in this. And a black cat. I like that suggestion. And I'm not really sure beyond that. I might do it the color of the WoodUbend. I have to find a cat. So I'm just going to put this on. And I am going to leave it to dry overnight. Because as I said, I've put paper, tissue paper, and then 2 coats of paint, and then the texture, and then the silver and the copper, and the bronze, and the sealer, and then the glaze. So I don't want, and it is made of paper. So I want it to dry naturally.